monster trucks and appliance repair. Craig Ventresco and I play songs from the 1890s through the 1930s every night at 8 p.m. Except Fridays we don't play at all, and on Sundays we play at noon instead of 8. Craig Ventresco and I, 6 days a week, play a discrete set of music each day. We play in our kitchen here in San Francisco and live stream the show onto Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.
You ready?
Uh-huh. Shall I just grab a guitar? We're announcing our 4-year celebration. We've been doing this show for over 4 years now, and we'll be celebrating.
Yeah, when is the big celebration?
What do you think? We should do
We'll
it
talk
like
it over.
1
We'll
year
figure-
from today. I think we should do it in 2 weeks, like Monday. What do you think?
We'll talk it over.
We'll vote on it. At the network, we're gonna hold a meeting to see when we should celebrate it. We will celebrate it soon. Been a poor old boy, long way from home. Poor boy, long way from home. Been a poor old boy, long way from home. I got rested, no money to buy my fine. Rested, money to buy my fine. Got rested, no money to buy my fine. Then I guess I'll have to catch the Frisco out of this land. Catch the Frisco out. Said I guess I'll have to catch the Frisco out. And if that don't do, I must try the woods a while. Try the woods a while. If that don't do, I'm gonna try the woods a while. Cried, hello Central, give me 1649. Give me your long distance phone. Cried, yellow Central, give me your long distance phone. Check, what number did I want? I cried, please, ma'am, give me 1349. 1349. I cried, yellow man, give me 1349. Tried to phone it to my, tried to phone it to my, tried to phone it to my. Told her send me a little money, told her send me a little money, told her send me a little money buy my fine. She cried the bucket's got a hole in it. Cried the bucket's got a hole. Cried the bucket's got a bucket won't hold no beer. Been a poor old boy a long way from home. Poor old boy, long way from home. Been a poor old boy, long way from home. Got arrested, no money to buy my fine. Arrested, money to buy my fine. Got arrested, no money to buy my fine. So I guess I'll have to catch the Frisco out of this land. Guess I'll catch the Frisco out. Guess I'll have to catch the Frisco out. And if that don't do, I'll have to try the woods a while. Try the woods a while. And if that don't do, I'll have to try the woods a while. I cried yellow Central. Yellow Central, give me your long distance phone. I cried, hello Central, give me your long distance phone. I said, please ma'am, give me 1349. 1349. I cried, please ma'am, give me 1349. Try to telephone my baby, try to phone it to my, gonna phone it to my. Tell her send me a little money, tell her send me a little money, tell her send me a little money, money to buy my fine. She cried the bucket's got a hole in it, oh the bucket's got a hole in it. Cried the bucket's got a, bucket won't hold no beer. Thanks, Craig. That was, I love that song. That's called Poor Old Boy, Long Way. It's a little strange. It's Poor Old Boy, Long Ways from Home is the title, maybe something like that. Henry. Yeah. It's not that peaceful. Our rendition is not. Anna, let me hear from you. Should I fix this? Should I fix it so there's these artifacts? Here, I'm gonna put my hand around the artifact. I could do a magic trick. There's 2 artifacts though. I lost the other one. Anyway. Artifacts. It's correct. Gentleman who loved a girl named Anna. She was a perfect belle and full of pride. The suitor used to court her every evening, and he had promised to be his bride. And left her home one day to go traveling. Then one knew she found that day. The suitor got her address from her mother and wrote a letter that read this way. Oh, do let me hear from you. Honey, won't you write me soon? Don't you know I've been looking for a letter this noon? One cent will buy a postage card, just a few lines will do. Anna, let me hear from you. 'Twas way up north this pretty maiden landed. She had forgotten about her beau. Another man had won her heart completely. They seemed to love one another so. This new beau said one day, tell me your secrets. Then Anna got that poor sap's note. But Anna didn't care for that man's company. She showed her new beau what he had wrote. Oh, Anna, do let me hear from you. Honey, won't you write me soon? Don't you know I've been looking for a letter this noon? Oh, one stamp will buy a postage card. Just a few lines will do. Anna, my Anna, let me hear from you. Honey, won't you write me soon? I've been looking for a letter this noon. 1 cent will buy a postage card, just a few lines will do. Anna, my Anna, let me hear from you. Anna, my Anna, let me hear from you. I will fix the artifact. I think I'll use a block. I'm gonna be really fast.
I'll play.
Well, it depends. I might not go into it. I'm gonna do a quick fix.
Yeah, Meredith. Did you fix it? Whatever you were fixing?
I thought it fixed it. Oh, it slipped. It slipped. I fixed it and it slipped over. It slipped down.
Ah.
I fixed it, but it slipped. I'll get it right back up.
Okay.
I just stuffed a shirt in there.
Huh?
I just stuffed a shirt in there.
Sorry, I yelled into the mic.
You can yell.
That tune was called, that one was called It's Just That Feeling for Home.
I'm just stuffing the shirt.
Meredith is just putting a shirt. Here, I'll keep playing.
I just stuffed it back in there. Ah, it's too high.
Naked Dance.
That's called The Naked Dance?
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is a great song. I love that so much. I'd love to like make just a single, like a high quality recording of that with you. I'd love to make a high quality recording of you playing that one. I really love that. I would say that's in my all time favorites of the ones you play.
Oh, you sound great.
It was cool because I didn't know what key I was in. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
All right. You have heard of a little. You have heard. Let's time it. 1, 2, 3. You have heard of little Moses in the bulrush. You have heard of fearless David and his sling. You have heard the story told of dreaming Joseph and of Jonah and the whale you often sing. There are many, many others through the Bible. I should like to meet them all, I do declare. By and by the Lord will surely let us meet them at that meeting in the air. There is going to be a meeting in the air in that sweet, sweet by and by. I am going to meet you all there in that hall beyond the sky. Such singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air. Many things will there be missing in that meeting. The mourner's bench will have no place at all. There will never be a sermon preached to sinners, for redemption will occur for one and all. There will be no mourning over wayward loved ones. There will be no lonely nights of pleading prayer. All our burdens and our anguish will be lifted at that meeting in the air. There is going to be a meeting in the air in that sweet, sweet by and by. I'm going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. The singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, declare. God's own Son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air. There the doubters will concede and come together, and the skeptics will capitulate that day. There will be no grumblers present to disturb us, and the Achans will be busy far away. And the saints will have a seal upon their forehead, dressed in raiment none but ransom ones can wear. All who have the wedding garments will be present at that meeting in the air. There is going to be a meeting in the air in the sweet, sweet by and by. I'm going to meet you over there in that home beyond the sky. The singing you will hear, over there in that home beyond the sky. The singing you will hear, never heard by mortal ear, will be glorious, I do declare. And God's old son will be the leading one at that meeting in the air.
Every day we read about something new we must cut out. How can folks get by with reformers crying, don't do this, don't do that, and don't you dare to kiss? Well, if by chance they stop the dance, well, let me ask you this: what are you gonna do when there ain't no jazz? How you gonna step when you're full of pep? If they're gonna stop syncopation, what are you gonna do for recreation? What are you gonna do when you get the blues that everybody has? Well, won't the nights be long and dreary, slower than the doggone Erie? And how are you gonna kiss your dearie when there ain't no jazz? Some folks, when they put on weight, cut back on their dinner plate. Well, other people try to go up on a diet, but if the girlies cannot dance, well, they'll be in a fix. How can a Jane hope to remain a perfect 36? Well, what are you gonna do when there ain't no jazz? How are you gonna step when you're full of pep? When you wanna get syncopation, what are you gonna do for recreation? And what are you gonna do when you got the blues that everybody has? Won't the nights be long and dreary, just as big as the doggone Erie? And what are you gonna do with your dearie when there ain't no jazz? Well, we made us all drink sarsaparilla, and that's tough on any fella. But you ought to see my cellar when there ain't no jazz. Well, they took away our liquor and they didn't tell us why. When I see a saloon for rent, it almost makes me cry. They'll have us all like angels before they're through. I'm feeling kinda lonesome, and that's why I say to you, now what are you gonna do when there ain't no jazz? How you gonna step when you're full of pep? If they wanna stop syncopation, what are you gonna do for recreation? What are you gonna do when you got the blues that everybody has? Well, they made us all drink sarsaparilla, and that's tough on any fella. I don't wanna sit around playing Dardanella if there ain't no jazz. What are you gonna do when you get them blues that everybody has? Well, they made us all drink sarsaparilla, mighty tough on any fella. But you ought to see my cellar when there ain't no jazz.
I don't want to sit around playing Dardanella. Do do. Do 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 That's so funny. You know, it would be funny if you break into Dardanella within this. You should work that in. Since you've gone away, one thing is clear to me. You were dearer than dear to me from the moment you came. Evenings by your side, I learned to love the night, but the loneliness of the night is no longer the same. When day is done and shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms, won't go, love. I know, love, without you. Has lost its charms. When grass is wet and day is done with twilight's dew, my lonely heart is sinking with the sun. Oh, I miss your tender kiss the whole day through. I miss you most of since you've gone away, one thing is clear to me. You were dearer than dear to me from the moment you came. Evenings by your side, I learned to love the night, but the loneliness of the night is no longer the same. When day is done and shadows fall, I dream of you. When day is done, I think of all the joys we knew. That yearning, returning to hold you in my arms, won't go, love. I know, love, without you, night has lost its charms. When day is done and grass is wet with twilight's dew, my lonely heart is waiting for the sun. Although I miss your tender kiss the whole night through, I miss you most of all when day is done.
I saw that Alan requested Big City Blues. Hi, Alan. Alan Wilson is a great guitar player and a good friend. I'm happy to play Big City Blues. If I can remember the words, I'm happy to even sing it. I wish I was back in the city where I could have a real time.
That's not how the melody chords go together.
Yeah, it is. I wish I were back in the city where I could have a real time. This place may be pretty, but give me the lights and the big city nights, 'cause I'm all alone every night. How I moan, how I can't leave the big city blues. 'Cause what do I do here? I just walk for miles, place to place, and get no smiles to help me lose those big city blues. This place may be okay for country folks who never nightclub here. But just to drive the cows back home, won't someone please talk to me and don't refuse? Hear my plea, help us lose these big city blues. 'Cause each evening at 9 p.m. they turn out the lights and then there's no place to go unless it's to bed. Can you beat it? You get thirsty and you want a drink, but you find that there is no sink. You have to go to the well and start in to pump, 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 just like a big chump. For country folks who never care to roam. They have a nightclub here, but just to drive the cows back home. Won't somebody please talk to me? Don't refuse. Hear my plea and help us lose these big city blues. I guess that's it. We'll be back tomorrow at the regular time. We love you guys lots. And what can I say? Oh, if anybody feels that they want to tip us, we really do appreciate your tips. We appreciate you guys, period, though. And tip or no tip, thank you so much for listening. But if you do decide to tip, Thank you, thank you, thank you,
Thank you. And don't enable purchase protection on PayPal. Purchase protection is insurance product that PayPal sells. That is, they charge a fee for it. And what it is it's a insurance for a purchase that you make online from a stranger. That's what purchase protection is. But if you ain't making a purchase, then you don't want to pay for purchase protection. Thank you. We love you. Bye.
This goes out to Lenny. Parisian, have a safe trip to Paris.